Hey, good afternoon, guys. We're up here with the girls and me. We're going through and just checking calves for the day. Afternoon. Seems like everybody's doing good up here. My two newest calves are up here on the end. I like their colors. They have pretty much white and a little black in them. Doing really well. So we're checking the waters and making sure everybody's happy. What do you say? I think they're ready for our bottles, but it's not quite time yet. I think it's about 2 o'clock. The biggest reason we start these calves out in bottles, I could go out and buy them at 300 to 400 weights and feed them off, but I like to start them out in bottles. Gives the kids something to do. And a lot of you know the farmer's son, he loves feeding the bottles and taking care of these calves, and we try to do about 20 here at a time for them. Just keeps them busy, and it teaches the little ones to help out on the farm. Being a younger farm family, everybody pulling together makes things go a lot easier, and it teaches them responsibilities, and that's the big one, work ethic. So they are a lot of challenges, feeding bottles and stuff, and time consuming, but at the same time, it's farming. We could do other things and have our kids just sitting in the house and not be a part of the farm. So that's why I enjoy raising bottle calves. Now that it's getting warmer, we will not be able to calve them over here unless we cover this up and put fans in it. It gets too warm, but it's perfect for raising calves over the winter and the fall months. So we'll make another pen if we continue to raise them over the summer. We might just go to 10 every 6 weeks at a time, just to keep the calves coming in. But that could all change. We want to get new plastic on this, and they do sell a shade cover, but right now it's roughly 80 degrees in here right now. The air keeps it cooler, so they're just laying in the sun and enjoying it. But yeah, so bottle calves are our challenge, and expensive to start with the milk replacers and stuff, and if you take good care of them, you're really low on medications and stuff like that. And I haven't had any coughing or anything like that with the weather change in here, but that's the biggest reason here, raising calves on the farm and not just buying them all in. We would like to go all black Angus. Even buying calves, you can find sometimes bottle calves on the Angus side. There are a lot more challenges to them. I like the cow and calf operation just so the mom can take care of them for a little bit. And so we'll go down here and check out the ones we did wean off here, and they're doing well. Farm's finally quiet. I was out mowing grass here. Still a little wet, but it's a good job to get done. The wheat looks really nice. You can see the stuff out there. It's leaning over. The spray did take care of that little bit stuff. You can kind of see how tall it is with her there a little bit. It's taken off. So it's just a little bit of everything here going on. The ground's drying off quick. Here, stand here. So you can see with her hand there, kind of how tall it is. Some chickweed down in there and stuff, that's all dying. Wasn't planning on spraying it, but I thought it'd be good, I guess. Keep it clean. Good clean straw sells good. But I know someone left in a comment on the turbo till, is something bent up here. Yeah, there's a blade that's bent. It hit a rock. But as long as it's not broke, it's still gonna work. So you kind of run them until they do break.
Pick a flower.
You're picking a flower. So I want to grease the tractor. Someone said about oil leak here on the tractor. The oil leak comes from the hydraulic tips when you're hanging the hoses here. And you get a little oil leak in here. This one here is for the tilt. I don't use that. I could use it if I needed to, but it's pretty much leveled out in the field. This tractor here probably should grease the loader on it and get it ready to go again. Just bouncing and stuff, and just kind of wears the grease out. But yeah, it's amazing how you make a video and somebody sees something like that being bent, and that's what happens when you slam into a rock. And watch your head so you don't hit it there. She has to do whatever I do. Alright, well, just little odd jobs around here need to be done for the day, and we'll go out here to the field first and show you the ground. You can see the top of the ground is drying off pretty quick. You can see where the wet spots are. But this ground here, I don't know if I'll hit it again with the turbo till or not. Depends how fast I want it to dry up a little bit. Probably just no-till right into it now. This field had gone through a lot. I mean, with the cattle being on all winter long and just packing it down, it had to be tore up. A lot of manure on there. Tobacco stalks, you can kind of see the tobacco stalks every once in a while. They all pretty much destroyed. So, yeah, we have a nice wind blowing here now. So 3 to 4 days, if we have no rain again, we should be able to get pulled through here. It's pretty quiet in here. Got all the calves off here. 2 calves are on cows yet, and they seem pretty happy in here. Gaining weight nicely. So the township was here this morning around 11 o'clock. So it was still morning. And you can see the water still flowing across the road. And what they did was here, brought some cold patch, I guess they call it, and stuck it in the pothole, which that's going to help. It's not a good fix, but it's a fix for now. Still have water coming across. They did try to dig some dirt out so the water runs down into my building. You can see they moved the dirt there, so it wouldn't run across the road, but it's running this way now, and that's not going to help me. So you can see the water's coming in here this side, and I should probably block it up again, but I'm not going to. So they have a pretty good plan, but I guess they still got to wait for all the right paperwork. This drain box, put a drain box there at the pole, and a drain box up about 200 yards up there where it's leaking out along the road. Then run all the way down through here. Do come across here again. Run a pipe in there about to the tree, and then dig a wall, put a wall so the pipe comes out, and then we'll dig it down 2-foot grade. So it sounds like a good plan. They're going to go back and have kind of a meeting, see where they're at. My biggest thing is I want this to dry up. I'm tired of water running into it. You can see it's constantly running in. I worked till dark last night pumping water. Good solid 2 hours again. and it was deep in here. So getting it down where we can get some piece of equipment in here and start working is going to be a big help. So what they talked about is putting drain all the way down through and keep it on this side of the road underground, and then out there on the other side of that telephone pole on the other side of the house, and then shoot it across the road, which is going to make a big difference. There's a drain box down here. Biggest thing is being wet all the time. It's really wearing the road out. It's not helping situations out. Back here, the road is not passable really anymore. It's chewed away both of the sides. So we'll see what happens here, and then see what wet. I said another thing, we need to bring this back to grade up here, and so the water don't sit here. And here's a drain right here. Right now this drain shoots over to that tree and goes out. That's a long distance for a pipe. So they're thinking about just taking that pipe and running it that way, and then shoot over there by that telephone pole, or on this side of that telephone pole, and put another drain box up front here. So about 4 drain boxes on the right hand side of the road, and might take care of the problem, and then they can chew out and then repave the edge of the roads here to make it wide again. So you can see the weather's kind of gorgeous out. I was mowing grass and trying to get things cleaned up here for the weekend, and hopefully we can get back in the field. So as always, leave your comments, suggestions, and I hope you have a great afternoon.